Welcome back to LPB Racing. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and we hope you enjoy the content that you're about to see. LPB Racing presents the LPB Super Formula World Championship. This is round 1, race 2 from Interlagos. Hi guys, and welcome back to LPB Racing for the LPB Super Formula World Championship here on GT Sport. This is race 2 of round 1 here at Interlagos. Let's take you through the grid here then for race 2. So it is the grid based on the previous results, but with the weight penalties added now. So it is TY on pole position with the 100 kilos in his car now. We'll see how that affects him in the race. Bidster is second on the grid with 80 kilos of ballast. Neil Farmack is third with 60 kilos of ballast. One thing to mention about Neil is in the last race he didn't use all of his overtakes. So he actually ended up finishing 5th in the last race. So we'll have to make sure he doesn't repeat that again. But he carries the 3rd place weight because that's where he finished. Rodders is in 4th with the 40 kilos of ballast, and Jammer with 20 kilos of ballast in 5th. Then Woo Woo is 6th with Domingo 7th. Blake is 8th. Seat 1 9th with Bradders in 10th. Then Red Bull just outside of the top 10 in 11th there with Keith 12th. 13th is Firepower with Steve Paramore in 14th. Will is 15th, and Stevie finally gets to race this season because he had to serve his 1 race ban last time for the incident in the previous Tuesday Championship, which was the WTCR series at Laguna Seca when he rage quitted. So he had to serve his 1 race ban, and now he is back. So yeah, we don't like rage quitting here at LPB Racing. So here we are looking at the grid then. TY on pole from Bidster in second. Away we go. There goes Neil Farmack in 3rd place. Everyone away well. Bidster getting a good start. TY, horrible get away from him as we go into the 1st corner. Bidster then takes the lead. TY goes very wide, very out wide there from TY. Jamo side by side with him down through the 1st section. Keep alongside Red Bull, and further back Seat 1 and Steve Paramore already starting with the elbows out, back in 14th and 13th places there. Back up to the front of the field. Into the next corner, it is still Bidster. It's Bidster from Rodders now, 2nd place. Neil 3rd, Jamo 4th. What a start from Rodders and Jamo there. TY down to 5th. TY's already used a right load of overtake already, trying to get off the line and trying to get the places back. Woo 6th in the Alonso coloured Minardi. Then we've got Bradders and Keith alongside each other. Remember last time this happened, it didn't end well. Seat 1, his teammates just behind him, so the 2 Williams cars alongside each other. Stevie looking for a way through now in the Mercedes further back. No way through for the Mercedes. Down to the last corner then. Bidster leads the race from Rodders in 2nd place. Remember the weight is going to affect things here as well. That's probably what didn't help TY's start as well with the maximum ballast on his car. He's really going to hurt him up this hill. As you look at Bidster in the lead, he's already been passed by Rodders, and Rodders is only using a little bit of overtake. So the weight not helping much here at all. It will not help the tyre wear for definite. There's TY, Blake, Red Bull. Domingo's in there as well. Domingo and the Mercedes there. Through the left-right chicane. Down through turn 3. Down the straight. Towards the corner at the end. Red Bull looking to get past Domingo on the inside line. But Domingo holds on around the outside. No way, Jose. And Red Bull loses speed there. He could get passed by Bradders if he's not careful. Back to the front. Rodders is in the lead from Bidster in 2nd. Neil Farmer with a 2.5 second penalty. He must have run wide at turn 4 at the end of the straight, and he's now got to serve that penalty. Woo Woo right behind him now. TY's gone back behind Jamo as well. So it's all been changing in the midfield. There's TY, there's Neil, 2 seconds left, 1.7 now, so getting rid of a little bit naturally as Jamo dives down the inside of Woo Woo, who was too busy concentrating on Neil's car to look behind him, and Jamo takes 4th place. Good effort from the Castrol Racing car. There's TY running a bit wide there in the independent car. Further back, there's Domingo, 2.2 second penalty for him as well. Track limit penalties must be served by the start-finish line or you will incur another penalty. But Neil Farmack carries this over the line, so it must have been contact. Must have been for contact, because you can run contact penalties over the line. Domingo's must have been the same as well. So, contact penalties you do not have to serve. TY gets passed by Blake now and gets massively shuffled out, does TY. Massively shuffled out here, and he's getting mobbed by everyone. All these cars around him have got no ballast on at all. Domingo has a look at Blake. Down to the turn 4. everyone together as one. Blake on the outside, Brad is now on the outside, Domingo in the middle, losing his penalty. Stevie then takes advantage of everyone and goes through on the inside of everyone. Domingo doesn't let his teammate through very easily though. There is everyone further back. TY now down to 11th place. He's going backwards here. Now he's down to 11th. So 12th, sorry, 12th. I thought we were going to get 11th back then, but no, obviously not. Steve Paramore for that. Will's in this. He's doing a little bit better in this race this time. Bradder's defence from Red Bull has been attacked by Seek 1 consequently there. The Red Bull and the Williams alongside each other. Williams goes for the switch back. The two Belgian drivers battling each other but no way through. For Seek 1, Red Bull holds the position. Further up front, Bidster is still staying with Rodders. He's trying to stay with the Renault. Remember, when you're out front and there's no draft, it's a bit hard. Rodders number 69 in the Renault leads the way. The McLaren of Bidster is in second. The Jordan of Neil Farmack is third. They've got the Castro car of Jamo in fourth. Woo in the Fernando Alonso car in 5th place. Blake and the Red Bull in 6th. Good to see different manufacturers or different teams represented, sorry. Because obviously the manufacturers are Honda and Toyota there who will supply the engines for these super formulas. That's why we have a weird team now. Who's got the Renault Honda leading the way from the 7-Up Jordan, from the McLaren Honda, which is probably the most realistic one out of all of them, and the Williams Honda as well. And we've got Mercedes Toyota and Red Bull Toyota and Castrol Honda, so a few different ones in there. Red Bull Toyota as well, so quite a few different names. Jamo Jamo is in 4th place now. He's holding on to 4th. He's having to go at Bidster on the inside. Having to go at Bidster gives him space on the inside, but there's no way through. The Bidster gets the traction on the outside and holds the position. No way through for Jamo yet. He's going to have to wait for the straight. Bidster's been very conservative with his overtake as well. He's trying to save most of it probably for near the end of the race when the tyres start going. Try and compensate for the tyres. So good, sensible option there. A few people got the same thing in mind as well. Not everyone's used the overtake quite a lot yet. Everyone's trying to just be careful. Wu's probably the man to watch in this because he was the highest placed car in the last race that did that, obviously in 6th place. But obviously he's probably the fastest front runner that's not got any weight on. So have to watch out for that as Rodders has had a bit of a mistake there. Neil Farmack goes onto the back of him, and everyone else now side by side with each other. Bidster's getting surrounded by cars here. Jamo and Woo wanting to go. Bidster says, right, okay, the only way out of this is forwards, and Neil Farmack gets shoved wide. Massive hit there from Jamo in the side pod of the Jordan there, and Neil Farmack gets hit back down to 8th place, so not good there. That'll have to be looked at after the race, but Jamo, massive shunt there. No, speaking of shunt, Bidster gives Woo a little nudge there, but no harm done between the two cars. Will still resume their positions that they had before. Blake runs wide, Domingo looking for a way through now. Stevie right behind him. Stevie back after the rage quit that he had in the last race in the WTCR that he did. Now he's scrubbing the tyres on the back of that Mercedes. Really scrubbing the tyres. Bradder's looking for a way through. There is no way through past the Merc just yet. Everyone together, fantastic to see. First to last, probably separated by about 10 seconds. Very close field indeed. Across the line goes Rodders to start lap 6 of the race. Half distance at the end of this lap. Rodders leads from Jamo in second. Bidster with the weight on 80 kilos of ballast in third. Woo weight free in fourth. Blake 5th. Domingo and Stevie alongside each other, the two Mercs. Elbows out between the two Mercs. Stevie says, right, I'm in command. I'm going to try and have a go at him now. Stevie has a go at Blake. Blake defends the inside. Stevie goes to the outside, kicking up the dust. Watch the brakes. Domingo dives down the inside of his teammate, looking for a way through again. That doesn't help Stevie's attack of Blake. So Domingo having a go at his teammate. But remember, it is early on in the season. They can attack each other. There's no sort of team orders. I mean, we don't really support team orders within LPB Racing, really. We like teammates to battle it out, but there is common sense when it comes to the team, which we obviously can't do anything about. But Neil Farmack there back in 11th place. Can he get up the grid from the little shunt that he had earlier from Jamo that he received? Bradders is in 8th place there, ahead of Seek 1. Renault holds on to the 8th place for now, but the Williams right behind, putting the pressure on, and so's Red Bull as well. The two Belgians harassing the Brit and the Renault. Bradders might be driving a car that's the same language as the Belgians speak, but the Belgians are both in cars from Britain, so the Red Bull from based in Milton Keynes, and the Williams just based near Silverstone. So, yep. obviously that's the liveries on the car, doesn't represent the actual cars that they're driving, because obviously this is the Super Formula World Championship. So, Super Formula cars, Japanese Super Formula in the world, and Bidster now defending from Woo Woo on the inside line. Oh, Woo goes round the outside of him, right round the outside goes Woo Woo. What a move from the Minardi driver there. But he picks up a penalty for doing so because he ran wide, but he should be able to serve that before the end without any issue. But Bidster then trying to defend now from Blake. He's got every single car behind him now. He's probably got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars behind him now. Absolutely going to have to defend like hell. But Woo Woo is still got 0.3 left on that penalty, and this is not a good place to have it. He's going to have to serve it before he goes up the hill. Which he's doing now. Then he can serve it before he goes up the hill, then he can get back on the power and defends from Blake. He tries to, but no, can't do it. Stevie uses the overtake and uses the momentum to pass him round the outside, but Woo Woo now will be back on that overtake, and he is. But Stevie gets in front. Bidster has been absolutely mobbed here by everyone. Blake goes up to 3rd place then. Stevie is in 4th into the centre S. Domingo to the inside. Bidster holds on to 6th place, but he's not. Domingo goes in the middle of Bradders because of his penalty. Bradders should take 7th place back. He does. He joins just in front of Domingo there. What a race! Action everywhere in this race. Absolutely phenomenal. Meanwhile, Rodders has been caught by Jamo. Blake is trying to defend from Stevie. Trying to do his best. There's Rodders up front. Jamo attacking for the lead now. Jamo to the inside of the Renault. The Castrol Honda to the inside. Goes through on the inside line and goes through past the Renault. And Blake has a massive lunge at Rodders there. That was never on. But Rodders holds on. Blake then runs out wide, and now Stevie's having a look down the inside. Oh my word, I can't keep up with this. This is incredible. This is going to be like this in the half an hour race. My voice is absolutely buggered. But we'll see how this goes on. So Jamo is in the lead then. So Jamo in the lead after the controversial hit earlier on with Neil Farmack. We'll see how that goes on later on, but Jamo's in the lead for now. Now Rodders has not got much overtake left. In fact, he's almost got none left at all. Blake's got a bit left, so Stevie, but he's using a bit of his now to try and get past Blake. He's alongside him, got the draft off Jamo as well. Everyone pounding down to the first corner. Can Stevie get past Rodders as well? To the inside line, and in the middle, 3 wide almost. Blake gets shoved out wide, and over he tries and hits Bidster, and no, he goes off the track. Hits Bidster and goes back. Bidster goes down a few places. Bradders was looking very lucky there not to get too involved in that, and Bradders had nowhere to go there. But Bidster the unlucky one there. Blake lost the control, and Bidster was wrong place, wrong time. Blake is now in 14th place. It just shows you how your race can change in this, because still probably a 10-second gap between 14th and 1st. What a race this is! What a season this is going to be! If you are not liking and subscribing to this, what the hell are you doing? Please like and subscribe, because this is madness. If you want to see this for the rest of the season, get smashing that subscribe button and like button. As we go through now, we've got a few cars with penalties here, probably from either bits of contact or slight track limits from them to avoid other cars. It's the only problem with the penalty system, which will be thrown in the bin after this season, but we've got to run it for this one because we started it with it. Bidster then has to let Red Bull go because he's got a penalty to get rid of, and he gets rid of it there. Domingo's got to get rid of the rest of his up the hill. That's not good, unless that was part of that contact penalty earlier, but he's got to be careful. Rodders is back down in 6th place then. He's been mobbed by Stevie, Bradders, Seat 1 and Woo Woo, so Rodders has gone back down the order now. Rodders not good here, but he's got Domingo and Woo Woo alongside him. Domingo alongside into the inside line. No, Rodders holds on. Bids is in 9th, he's got Red Bull to try and catch now. Neil Farmack with a contact penalty further back, 2.4 seconds. Right, let's recap then. So now things have spread out a little bit. Jamo is in the lead, lap 10 of 12 here. We've got Stevie in 2nd place in the Mercedes from the back of the grid, so good race from Stevie there. Bradders in 3rd, Seat 1 in 4th. Now all those guys are, it's only Jamo who's got some weight on it out of all them. Seat has a little look at Bradders, but there's no way through. Jamo's got 20 kilos on. Rodders with 40 kilos, going back a little bit, but still holding on quite well. And Domingo then getting challenged by Woo Woo. These are all weight free, apart from Bids and Neil in the middle of this. We're on 80 kilos for Bids, 60 kilos for Neil Farmack. And where's TY gone? TY's right at the back, 14th. He's right at the back of this group. Will's doing a lot better in this race, got his act together and not damaging the back tyres as much. He's been a lot better on throttle, and it's helping him out. So decent job there from Will. Meanwhile, back to the leaders. Stevie and Jamo alongside each other. Side by side across the line. Jamo's still a bit further ahead, but defending hard from Stevie. He knows that Stevie will go for a gap if he sees one. He's like Bids, he just goes straight for a gap if he sees one. Jamo holds on in the Castrol Honda for now, but Mercedes Toyota looming in the mirrors of that Honda. Goes into the inside line. Stevie goes to the inside, breaks on the inside. Jamo will try to hold the outside line if he can, but no. Stevie takes the lead with a beautiful move down the inside. Stevie Q89 takes the lead in the number 89 car. Jamo in the 98 car and the Castrol Honda goes down to second place. Third place is the Williams Honda of Seat 1. Then we've got the Renault Honda of Bradders in fourth. Very good race from Bradders so far. Impressive stuff from Brad. Rodders is the second Renault there in the number 69 car. And we've got the Mercedes of Domingo ahead of the Alonso car, the private entry, the independent of Woo Woo, with the Fernando Alonso colours this season. Red Bull is in 8th in the Red Bull Toyota. We've got Bidster right behind him, harassing him, and Red Bull's tyres are very, very bad here. Bidster's tyres are even better than Red Bull's. So Red Bull scrubbing the tyres more. I mean, really, you should only go into 90 degrees on the wheel, but you'll see in a minute from Red Bull's car. There's a lot more than that. Let's go on board with Red Bull. Let's look on at the onboard. Watch this as he goes into the corner. So he should be 90 degrees and maximum, but no, look, he's putting all that lock on. All that lock, and that he's just scrubbing his tyres to hell. And Bidster now is on the outside of him. He's here somewhere. He's back. Wow, there he is, right behind us. Hello, there's Bidster. And then watch Bidster this next corner, right? I know it's not as tight, but watch Bidster through this corner. 90 degrees, not even maximum 90 degrees. Just make sure the tyres just get a bit more saved. He goes out a bit wide there, and Neil Farmick now takes advantage of the error there from Bids going wide. Neil Farmick goes around the outside of him and takes 9th place. Keith then will go straight to the inside to take 10th place. Cheeky move there from Keith, and he's having a go at Neil. Nibble, nibble, nibble. Give me a bit of that body. Give me a bit of that bodywork. It tastes nice. Keith goes wide. TY now is back in this and trying to go around the outside of Keith, but there's no way through past the Williams car. And now Keith straight back to the inside, having to go up Bids, but no way through. What a race this is, incredible. But we are on the last lap of this race. Well, I just realised, I'm glad I saw it, but Jamo gets rid of all of his overtakes. Stevie's closing up on him now, very close to the line. It's going to be a close finish. Stevie pulls out, and it's going to be for the win. Jamo just from Stevie. C1 finishes 3rd, Bradders 4th, Rodders 5th. Domingo holds on to 6th place. It will hold on to that because that was a penalty back there. And everyone else across the line so quickly I can't even catch the names. And then we've got Firepower down in 13th, Blake 14th, Steve Paramore 15th, and Will in 16th. I could not get that midfield pack because it was that quick across the line. That was insane. What a race. And let's now go and get the results and the replays in for you now. And after all that action, let's now have a look at the replays of race 2. Okay, here's a replay on board with Woo Woo for the contact between Jamo and Neil. Watch this. So watch Jamo on the left. He breaks into the next corner. Bidster goes in front of him. Then he follows Bidster through. But then Woo Woo actually gives Neil a bit of contact. And then Jamo ends up tapping him on the way into the corner as well. So there's contact between both cars. If you have a look at that again, but on board with Jamo, we'll watch to see what Jamo's point of view is. So Woo Woo's tucked in behind Bids. We're on the inside using a bit of the overtake. So we break behind Bids, we follow him through. Neil turns in and then finds the car there. So yeah, just a bit. I think that you could really class that as a racing incident. And Jamo takes advantage of Bids' mistake as well and goes straight to 2nd place. Okay, here's a replay on board with Bids on lap 9. Watch Blake into the first corner. He runs wide onto the grass. He is out wide. Then he comes to rejoin, and then just gets on the power too much and hits Bids, and then Bradders has nowhere to go, and Blake ends up taking himself off, so just an unfortunate mistake there, and he's right back down in 13th. Here's the incident that we missed on lap 9. Rule goes down the inside of Rodders, bang! Hits him and takes Rodders off. That's how Rodders went down the field. Then he hits him again as he tries to rejoin. There's a miscommunication there, and Rodders goes straight back down to 6th place, and Rule then should be letting him back through, but they've got to get rid of their own penalties as well. And now Rodders rejoins right in the middle of the battle between Domingo, Bids, Red Bull and everyone else. And now here's some replays of the last lap action. So first one is between Stevie and Jamo. So Stevie's ahead for the moment. as you go into the into the complex section, but now he gets a 2/10 penalty there from running wide, and he's got to serve that before the end. So he gets penalties, trying to get rid of it a little bit at a time, but Jamo's just waiting in the wings just to take it off him. Stevie has got a bit more overtake up the hill though, so I'll see how this goes. But Stevie then runs wide, very wide, and then gets a massive squiggle, and Jamo goes straight back through, takes the lead of the race, and Stevie now has got to get rid of that penalty as he comes into the last corner there. He's got to get rid of that penalty before he crosses the line. There he goes, but now Jamo is long gone, and Jamo then takes the victory here. But Stevie, this is how close the finish was, because he was using all of his overtake to try and catch up, and this is how close the finish was. The line is there, and that is the gap that it was between the two of them. Very close. And now we're looking at the battle between Red Bull, Neil and Bidster and Keith on the way out the last corner. TY's in there as well, but TY's not got much in the way of overtake left. In fact, none. As we go towards the line, this is how close the finish was between them all. As you go towards the line, you see the line is there, and then you see Red Bull gets the 8th place from Neil 9th, Biz the 10th, Keith in 11th. Okay, so as we come back from the replays, let's go and look at the results of race 2. So it is Jamo who takes the win. Well done to Jamo, only just ahead of Stevie in 2nd place. Seat 1 finishes in 3rd, a good podium position for him. And Brad is an impressive 4th in the Renault there, with Rodders just behind him in 5th. Wu will take 6th place, with Domingo finishing in 7th. Red Bull finishes in 8th place. It's actually Neil Farmack in 9th. The timing screen got it wrong there for some reason. There was a penalty added on as we go over the page for some reason, which didn't count. So Neil finishes in 9th with Biz to 10th, and then it'll be Keith in 11th. So then it'll be TY 12th with Firepower in 13th. Blake finishes in 14th place. Steve Paramore in 15th, and Will rounds off the 16 finishes. Fastest lap goes to King Domingo with a 1:16.6. So, as we come back from all that mayhem, there is your winner, Jamo, by a whisker. Well done to Jamo in the Castrol Honda there. Wins the race, first win of the season for Jamo, and hopefully that could be the first of many for him, but we'll see how it goes. But well done to Jamo, and a good fight there from Stevie on the left in the Mercedes as well. Good fight from the back of the grid, but Jamo is the winner of race 2 here in Interlagos. So guys, we will see you next time for race 3, which will be the pit stop race. We'll see you then. Take care. Thank you for watching race 2 there, guys. Hope you all enjoyed that one. Don't forget to like and subscribe to LPB Racing. Every single subscription really does help us grow. And next time it's going to be race 3 from Interlagos. More action on the way, a little bit darker with the weather, but it's going to be just as much action. We will see you over the other side for race 3.